I was a little bit surprised to learn about the Middle East. I always thought that it was Muslim.
It was always Muslim.
since the dawn of time, but it apparently used to be a Christian hotspot, like the Bible Belt of the Middle East.
Yes, it was the center of Christianity. I'm telling you. So if you start back to, it's the 600s, right? 600 years after Christ. Egypt, Syria, Jerusalem, Anatolia, what is now called Turkey, are lively, wonderful Christian communities. There were churches everywhere, theologians writing about doctrine, people worshiping Jesus. And the Coptic Christians in Egypt were in control. They're descendants of those early believers. And it was the heart of Christianity. And so after Muhammad's death in 632, by 732, so 100 years, they have taken, the Muslim empire had taken Syria, Egypt, North Africa, and even Spain. So 3/4 of Christendom was gone. But for Christians, it was devastating. And so, as I mentioned, I was a history major, and I was studying under the great, what was it called, the great historian Sanford Shaw, who's now passed away. And the way he described it also was very much like this flower revolution was happening across these lands, and these Muslims were riding on in horses and describing it like they were come to this great new religion, the faith of Abraham, taken, and join us. And everybody was throwing flowers on their path, and they were all converting. I as a Sufi Muslim was taught the same thing. And so it was that Christians wanted to become Muslims. But that wasn't, in fact, the case.
They were being forced.
They were forced.
Or killed.
Right.
And so why has that history not ever been corrected?
Because they're doing the same thing with American history, that, the Pilgrims were savages, and they just, scalped and killed all of the Indians, and they just wanted to, conquer the territory. And history gets rewritten for the benefit of certain communities. So they put forth a narrative that they want people to believe. And you repeat this lie often enough, it becomes truth, right?